Hey guys, Jecothebeast F1 here. Today, back on a new video. And today we are in Bahrain in my career season. If you want me to do my own career season for this channel, comment down below. I'm going to show you my setup. We're going with 4 wings. I'm so tired, sorry about that guys. It's good straight line speed. And there's lots of mini straights everywhere. And going 50, 70, I think. Wait for it. Yeah, 50, 70. It prevents most lockups, but depends how hard you do it. And sweet spot on the suspension geometry, and just good suspension, brakes, normal tires, alright. 6 and 7, 7, a lot of understeer, 6. No. 6 a lot of understeer, but 7's just right. Depends if you're on a controller, which I am. But if you're on a wheel and maybe want to go higher, maybe an 8. But 6 just a lot of understeer. Just to warn you guys, I was finding no pace. And I mean no pace at all around Bahrain. Where you've come on the soft tires in Q1 on our flying lap. Somehow I just about made it into Q2 with these soft tires, but the pace, I was just not finding it. Pascal Verla with a 132.5, and we're going down the straight and down through turn 1. Lance Stroll with a 131.4. Lock up a bit there. Depends how hard you lock up the brakes. And Esteban Ocon a 129.9. I was really struggling to get into the 129 low and a 128 high on super softs. Hit that curve a little hard. So Seb with a 128.9. Second sector here is probably my best, where I gain a lot of time. Sector 1, sector 2. But this double left-hander, not the best for me, to be honest. I lock up left, right, and center. I brake a lot earlier. But it was that and lap 5 and 6 of the race where I did really well. So it's a voiceover, just to let you know what I'm saying. So I've already got this recorded and I'm just putting a voiceover. And we go a little bit wide over the curb, not what I wanted, and I think I go a little tight here. No. Okay. I hit that apex alright. I was 1 second slower than Sebastian Vettel. I almost soft tires. And down through the last turn, Kimi Räikkönen with a 128.8, I think. Yeah, 128.8. Down to the final stretch. DRS in, and boom. We've made it. And that's just where I slow down now, so. Yeah. And just looking at the qualifying, I barely made it with the 130.7. Yeah, that was really close. P15. But now we're in Q2, and again, same as usual. I actually did like 5 laps. I could not find pace at all around, but it was really hard. I could not find pace anywhere. Just don't know if it was my setup or just me. It was pretty late in the night when I was recording this. It was about 10:30 to 11 during the race, which is like 48 minutes, I'm pretty sure. But struggling for pace everywhere. Just couldn't get the apex hit right. Just clipping the curbs too hard. Missing the braking points, locking up, going wide. You could just see there, cut the corner, went wide, and I was like, okay, this isn't a good lap. I'll just ease off a little bit. I'm double left-hander. I just lock up pretty much. Not my best corner again. Went really wide. Couldn't get any pace. But yeah, I mean that's racing for you. But I was struggling so much. I'm surprised it was the outcome to this. But yeah. Cut the corner a little bit there. And just to warn you in the race, guys, lap 1 and lap 28 and 29, recording had stopped between lap 1, well, not between, on lap 1 and lap 27, 28, 29, for some reason, I don't know. So I had to go on view replay for lap 1 and lap 27, 28, 29. So you weren't able to see everything on screen right now, like the map, the shifty thingy, the delta times, where I am. And yeah, from all I can remember from the last time I did this, well, which was yesterday. I recorded this yesterday, but you don't need to know that. But looking at the delta time, I was a tenth off on first sector, but then I gained a lot of time since I went wide in the last lap. And I actually cut a few laps off this, cause I didn't want it to keep on going and going on forever. So again, I lock up, go, and I turn in too much. Steering is quite sensitive. Like in Mexico, in my last video, I was taking over. I think it was either a McLaren or a Toro Rosso, and I got into the grass and I locked up heavily. It's just sensitive steering, I've just got to say. I'm up 8 tenths, 8 tenths. Hard to see on this screen. Or 9 tenths now. And I was really struggling for pace. You can see me there in P11. I think I get up to P7 or P8. And that's pretty much where I ended it. And as you can see, I actually just made P15. With a 130.4. I was not finding the pace around that day. I was struggling so much. But anyway, let's go into the race. Let this stop loading. And yeah, let's go for race day. In view replay, not in whatever. But let's go. You can see now in view replay. And I start P15, 5 lights are out, and away I go. An okay start. I think that's Kvyat. No, that's Science, so I just passed. Kvyat is ahead. And Kvyat gets in my line, and I have to steer out. And I get spun out by a Toro Rosso. It was a Toro Rosso of Science. Couldn't get a replay of that, sadly. But I spin around quick as I can and try to get to the race. When I was doing this, I was like, I know it is only my career mode, but man, it's not good for the championship. Second in championship with Lewis Hamilton, first 17 seconds behind, not 17 seconds, 17 points behind him. I was already struggling for pace in Bahrain, but this is going to be difficult. And you can just see me here, trying as hard as I can, catch up to the back of the pack. I was full concentration. If I had a face cam, and I do have a face camera, but I just don't show my face, I'm really trying as hard as I can, catch up to the back of the grid. I wasn't actually too far when I caught to the back of them on the back straight of the Sauber, think of Verline, but you can just see that it like cuts, and you can see all the HUDs on it. So I try to get it as close as I can, but yeah, it's only lap 1, and boom, that happens. Yeah. So lap 2 now, and catching up to Pascal. Oh no, it's Marcus Ericsson on the super softs, and then ahead of him is got Lance Stroll on the soft tires, and Mandy's on vacation. I'm not sure if you can hear them, but I wasn't actually too far from Ericsson or from much of the pack. But I could see on the map Lewis Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas and the Ferraris pushing away from the lead, and I tried to go down the inside of Marcus Ericsson. I was like pushing my luck. I stayed on rich mix as much as I can, but yeah, through the race I don't actually make the best of that double left-hander. It's not my greatest turn, but now I'm catching up to Pascal Wehrlein, and I go down the inside of him. We nearly touch. I leave him some space on the outside, and yeah, no touch there, free to go. And now catching up to Lance Joe, Felipe Massa, Stoffel Van Dorn, and I can't tell who is ahead of him. But we're making some steady progress. Sebastian Vettel with 132.3, and this is probably like the Daniel Ricciardo pass in Baku, where we were going 4 wide into turn 1, and I had to push my luck. I go really wide because of the sense of steering on the controller, and I just about make the turn. I push Felipe Massa a little bit, but here's the replay of it. So now you can see Stroll goes out. I actually go further out, but then Stroll hides behind Van Dorn, and I push Felipe Massa a little bit out wide, and Van Dorn is ahead of him, and cut ahead to the end of lap 3. Catch up to Alonso, DRS, easy, no sweat against a Honda. Daniel Kvyat, where he messed me up, and sensitive steering again messed me up, which got me into the grass. It always seems to be when I'm coming up with Kvyat, I go wide somewhere, like there I just went wide onto the grass because of sensitive steering, but I mean, yeah. So now we're finally catching up to the back of Alonso in the next lap, and we get some good traction out of there. It's either not good traction or it's really bad engine, and I completely missed the braking point. Hit Fernando Alonso, and I'm like, sorry Fernando, I'm kinda in a rush right now. Racing's racing, mate. But I go up Delta times by only 300s, and yeah, I'm trying to catch up to Kvyat now. But now we cut to lap 7 and try to go down the inside of Kvyat. I got Sainz, Palmer, and who's that, Hulkenberg maybe? We're coming up to the double left-hander. Yes, it is Hulkenberg. I get some good. I don't get the best traction. I mean, Sainz and Palmer have DRS on Hulkenberg, but I try to get as much pace as I can on Sainz, Palmer, and Hulkenberg. But Palmer and Hulkenberg pit that lap, which isn't going to be best for them. Oh no, wait. Yeah, I think it's Palmer and Hulkenberg pit that lap, and then it's just me and Sainz coming up to the turn 1. I would have went for a dive bomb there, but I braked a lot earlier than I should have. Yeah, both Palmer and Hulkenberg dive into the pits. It's not going to be best for the pit crew, but I get DRS on Carlos Sainz. I'd be careful this time not to oversteer into the grass, but I just cut him off a little bit, and that is me into P6. Now, moving ahead to the end of lap 8, where I am now pitting to try and undercut Ocon, as I was actually struggling for a lot of pace. Again, lock up into the pits, and my pit crew comes out now, and that puts me onto the soft tire. Oh yes, if you didn't know my strategy, I was meant to pit lap 9 and lap 19 for ultra soft, super soft, super soft, and I think I jumped Kvyat. Did I? I don't think so. But that puts me out of the pits, and I'm behind Ocon again. And pretty much from then on, I could not catch Ocon. I was struggling for pace. And then we move on to a lot of laps later until lap 10. Whoops. And I go down the inside of Hulkenberg on turn 1. Turning a little bit early there, but shouldn't hurt me too much, as I should get DRS and go for rich mix down the main straight, and again not to oversteer and get into the grass. brake as late as I can, do lock up. And there's Ocon right there. That's probably the closest I will ever get to him in this race. Come to lap 14, boom, safety car's out, and guess who's out? Lewis, oh no, it doesn't say. Does it? Lewis Hamilton, my championship rival, is out of this race. So I come to the pits, make a decision if I should go softs or medium, and I went on softs. And no, I'm not good for the two-stop soft and then super soft. And somehow I go out inside Fernando Alonso. But yeah, Nico Hulkenberg got ahead of me sadly. But I'm not going for that two-stop soft and then super soft. No, I'm taking these softs to the end. For P20, I'm just gonna try and get up. The tire wear was amazingly hard to actually control. But now safety cars coming in this lap. Accidentally take over Nico Hulkenberg. I get to beside him. Try to get a good run. Not the best run, I'd say. But I can push my luck hard and get on a rich mix and push down the main straight as hard as I can on these softs. And it was really hard controlling the softs, cause it was really hard trying to get to the end of the lap or end of the race on these softs. But I chose to go softs instead of mediums. Not too sure if it was the best decision I've made, but it was debatable. Just the tire wear. Actually, I should have probably gone to mediums, because Bahrain is hot and it's going to be track temperature is going to be roasting. And you can see Daniel Ricciardo? Yeah, I actually don't have a clue what I said. So Daniel Ricciardo was 8 seconds behind me. With the last 5 laps to go. As you can see in the top left, I'm first. And I think now it'll switch back to view replay. But the top 3 will be me, Ricciardo and Ocon. But it was amazingly hard. I don't know if I show it, but the tire wear was, by the end of the race was about 80 high. It's like don't drive until the tires explode pretty much. Now Daniel Ricciardo's like pushing the gap closer and closer and closer. So is Ocon. And somehow I managed not to get a puncture. You can just see I'm going wide, sliding everywhere. And you can see I lose so much traction. I was just trying to take it slow. Especially through the double left-hander, where I didn't want to lock up. I actually braked so early. I was just trying to maintain these tires. You can see I braked really early. Just trying to maintain these tires. I tried to stay out of rich mix, but then I realized I have a lot of fuel in my hands, so I have to actually switch into rich mix and get the extra bits of fuel off. And this was crazily hard. It was like 80% front left and 70 high, and pretty much all 3 of other tires. And Daniel Ricciardo got really close to me at the end. I nearly lost the lead. So it's going to cut back to view replay in about 3, 2, 1 now. So I couldn't get better shots as I was just recording this, but if you can see in the mirrors, you see Daniel Ricciardo is on the left hand side of me. I go down the inside to protect it. He locks up, but then I have to go slow to make the corner, and then I cut the corner a little bit, but I just about managed to keep the lead. It was struggling. Real struggle to try and keep these tires fine. You can see I'm struggling left, right and center. Daniel Ricciardo, you can see on my mirrors, I was just blocking him. I was really trying, but I think it does have DRS, but I do have faster pace down this straight, and you can see I go real wide. Oh well, no, that's the standard racing line, pretty much. But the tires were dying, pretty much. And this is the last lap, if you didn't know. So, and he's trying to go down the inside by the looks of it. And coming down the main straight now, I go a little bit wide, and again, but that's going to be the end of the video, guys. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Me, Ricardo, and Ocon, P1, P2, and P3, and see you later, guys. Peace.